So the season 3 intro of My Hero Academia, as we all know, is like the hypest new intro, OP, whatever you want to call it, that exists at this moment. Probably of Offspring anime. It just makes you feel some kind of way, you know? But besides that point, it gave me a good idea to add to the create a character series, if I can learn to say that right. I wanted to basically make a recurring segment on create a character called The Tunes, where I basically talk about the different music on my playlist and what it kind of entices into me when I use it basically for training. I honestly couldn't do any of the things I do in the gym without music. It's such a huge part of me, and I'm sure anyone else can agree. The worst feeling is going to the gym or any place, running, whatever, doing any kind of tedious work without music. It's damn near impossible, and music just, it's with cognitive stimulation, visualization, and it basically increases workability, reduces fatigue. You're visualizing yourself as the person you seek to be, or any kind of personal connection. I listen to a lot of metal and rap, and I mean, I have favorite artists like Kendrick, Run the Jewels, Def Clock, whatever. But that would be kind of, I mean, we all have our favorite music in real life. For creative character, I want to kind of stick to the music within games and anime, just because, you know, it kind of fits with the whole creative character thing, and just makes it more interesting, basically, to find. I mean, when you find a cool show or something, and you find like the intro track or basically songs within the show that you never heard before, or it was like, wait, where the fuck that come from? Like OPs, for example, they're perfect. You never think a show was gonna have a connection like that, but you watch shows like Ippo or Gurren Lagann, and then you see that basically, what the fuck, man? It just inspires you. So anyway, I want to make this a recurring segment. I'm gonna share maybe about between 8 and 10 songs at any given time, and hopefully you guys like them. And in the comments, basically, I'm sure you guys have plenty of other songs that mean a lot to you, and I'd love to hear them. And we can basically share music. So I guess this is a sharing music segment. What it's end up going to be. So let's talk about the first song in no particular order of like best to worst, because they're all good. So the first song I have on my lineup is The Heart of Gaia. It's basically the Zeus fight from God of War 3, final boss battle between Kratos and Zeus. Now, granted, I'll say this, all of the God of War basically games have the most just the orchestra and the deep, the boom 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 of the drums just really have that slow methodical build up. I'd say it's a good track to basically warm up to, more or less get a good lift to, because you start off in that motion of basically light tempo, the light drums kick in, doom doom doom, and then they get into the cymbals, the orchestra rises. So as you go more and more, and this is what music is so like empowering, because you start with a lighter music maybe for a warm up, and then you carry on into the harder stuff as basically your work increases. So does the music. You go into that, that's where that rhythm gets in, and that's where the song is so good. And then it builds up to the orchestra screaming, and then the normal God of War theme, da 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 da, crash cymbals. And it's just, oh god, I can't explain it sometimes. It's just, you get into that mode and you're in the zone. It really just makes you feel like you're the God of War. Number 2 is Honest Eyes. Basically the intro to Tekken, or Street Fighter Cross Tekken, excuse me. I kind of discovered this song a little late, but I'm just glad I found it in general. Now I'm listening to it constantly over the past year. I at least listen to it once a day. Like, I can't honestly go a day or two without kind of hearing at least one. The intro movie that goes along with this song is also just hype along with the music. and it just gets you in that mode of just getting prepared for battle and everything. So you get your squad together, your lift partner, whomever, your team. This would honestly be a good wrestling intro if you're ever just trying to basically find some good opening music to walk out into the ring to. But just the, hey, I'm filled with hate, and you're in the grain, and just, oh, God. It's a really fast-tempoed song, too, so I'd say this is a really good track if you're going for a long run and kind of basically trying to struggling up those hills. You basically get that extra verse of, how have we got this far? And then you start to, how did we survive? It's like, how did we survive, you know? And I'd rather live my life. And the fucking guitar kicks in along with it. Yo, good running track right here. So, number 2, Honest Eyes. This is kind of an oddball. This is from Toradora. So, Silky Heart. This is the opening, or excuse me, the opening to the second season. I enjoyed Toradora as a show. Good romantic comedy, you know, with a good ending. Yes, I do kind of, trust me, my basically repertoire of shows and anime goes deep, and I won't talk about that all right now because we'd be here for a while. But surprisingly enough, I did not expect this intro to be so basically influential. It's a very lighthearted, high-tempo track. Maybe I definitely use it for warm-up sprints or anything like that. And it's actually made me appreciate the opening to the first season, basically for the same reason. So I've been listening to it more and more, and there's actually really good remixes of, I can't think of it. There are remixes out there that have been crossed with hip-hop, like I think there's Orange I think it's like someone crossed it with Kendrick Lamar, and the second intro, and that is really cool as well. I'll have to put a link in the description because I can't think of the name of it at this moment, but I definitely recommend Silky Heart. Just put it out there, and also watch Toradora. I mean, if you're interested. I mean, if I can watch it, I know a lot of people might like it. Next one, Inner Light from Hajime no Ippo. I'm sure we're all familiar with the basically the fight song when Ippo gets that green, that drive in his eyes, and it kicks in, and he gets behind his fist and get ready to Dempsey roll. You know some shit's about to go down. Nakamura with his fight, his fucking kick. Oh, God. That whole show is fucking great anyway. Not only with the song, but just the visual imagery. I can't honestly think of a better show. Jax Blade, I think, explained that too. And he did the training for Hajime no Ippo training work in real life. Oh my God. That was a good video. Shout out to him for that. But yeah, this overall track, I honestly can't think of a better use. It's good for running, good for lifting, anything, just getting warmed up. It's all over. Just a good song. You just gotta listen to it every day at least. It's a good alarm clock even to get you up in the morning. It's a morning coffee. The next pair, song, I'm going to count as 2 because they're coming from the same show. As I go on with these videos, I'm probably going to pull a lot of songs from the same sources. But to kind of keep it fairly short, I'll kind of pick and choose. The 2 I have are Liberate Me From Hell and Sword Days. I think it's Sword. Yeah, Serrano Days. I can't pronounce it perfectly. But they're the intro to Gurren Lagann, OP1. And basically the Liberate Me From Hell. Basically the raw, fight the power orchestratic intro. And I mean, what more is there to say? The shit gives me chills every time. It gives me in that mode of like, fucking, there's a reason I have this flag on my wall. Because fucking Team Gurren Lagann. Motherfucking the Great Kamina. All day, every day, you know? Just, the show is inspiring in and of itself. You become a better person. We become better than we were a second ago. Fucking do the motherfucking impossible. What more is there to say? So, both of those songs, fucking spiral energy, put yourself to the heavens. King Bamboo, done. Add it to your playlist. Next on the list is from Tekken 3. I know I'll be pulling from Tekken very frequently, at least maybe once a video, with any of the games, any games of the series. But we're gonna stick with 3, and this one is more of a personal one to me. It's King's theme from Tekken 3, from his ice stage, and just the connection, because that was like one of my first fighting games, along with 1 and 2. But King has always been my character. um, when I'm training for any kind of tournament or in general, just playing the game. I'm always thinking in that mode of that intro, which reminds me, that's actually the one I want to pair together with this, the intro to Tekken 3, because I think of King's theme, and then I snap into basically his training segment where Armor King's just there, arms folded, King's there in the mode, getting the weight up, fucking throws the robe off, and then he's in the ring training. I think that was his Tekken Tag 2, or excuse me, Tekken Tag ending with Armor King. He's training. He's like, come on, train. And then Armor King's not satisfied yet. And then he finally gets it right, and Armor King's like, yes. I think there's a reason why King is always bouncing, because his theme is, in his mask, he must have like some headphones or something, because he's always in perfect sync with the music. It's just too perfect. As a kid, that was always my go-to music. I always picture myself as a wrestler coming out to that. And that was, well, and maybe Batista's thing too, but that one, I think that was one of my first ones that kind of inspired me to start when I was a kid. I wanted to be a Jaguar man. I guess I wanted to be a furry deep down. I guess that's my secret thing. Maybe I'm a in the closet furry. So, yeah. Intro theme to Tekken 3. I'm sure everyone can agree with that. And then King's theme. So both of those together are a really good addition. Oh, excuse me, I almost forgot to mention the not just the theme themselves, but also the remixes online. I will put links in the description to, hold on, let me read them here. Renegaded and who else? Renegaded. Oh, and Arthurum. I believe I'm saying your names right. You made some really good fucking remixes to the King 3 theme. And both of them, the arcade and the in-game theme. I will put links in the description, and I'm going to shout out to those guys because I listen to those tracks a lot. And I want to thank you for those, and I hope you make more stuff. You're really talented artists. And yeah, I can't say that enough. You're really talented. So anyway, guys, that's my list of basically music I feel like it's a good addition to your playlist, whether it's for physical fitness or daily life or whatever you do to get you through the day. I feel like these songs will help you. Let me know what you think in the comments. I know I'm not the most organized, but again, I just want to kind of make these videos for fun and just to share what I have. I love music. It's a big part of me, as I said, so I felt like it's a cool way to share things and speak to you guys about it, and I love to hear what you guys have, because I'm sure there's plenty of other songs and plenty of other shows I have not discovered yet. Until next time, guys, I'll be back on the next episode of Create a Character. Henshin and Go-Go, shine on. You become the final boss. Take control of the day. I'll see you next time.